My name is Melissa and welcome to my channel where I will be doing once weekly makeup videos. Just a little bit about me. I am not a makeup artist. I am just someone who really loves makeup. I wanted to talk to you about my top 5 products that I enjoy using pretty much every single day. I also love all things spooky, creepy, magical, so I will be incorporating bits of that onto my channel as well. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, makeup and spooky things, then I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe and join me here once a week. So let's get started. I've already prepped my skin. This isn't one of my top 5 products. I've used loads of primer. I have not found a primer that I feel like really makes a huge difference as a primer. So I've just kind of learned to moisturize and make sure that I have oily skin. That's been helped with some of the skincare that I've been doing. So before I put makeup on, I just make sure that my skin is moisturized, but not shiny, not overly moisturized. So I've really been loving this Peach Slices Snail Rescue Moisturizer. It's just like the right amount of moisturizer. So that's all I have on my face right now. The first product that I'm going to talk about is actually my foundation. I have, like I said, oily skin. It's easy to not see it on camera because of the lights. But I have acne scarring along my cheeks here. I have fine lines all in here. I have large pores on my nose. You can see some of my redness. I get redness on my cheeks sometimes too. It's not too bad today, but I do get a little bit of flushing on my cheeks. And if a foundation does not sit right on my skin, then it drives me crazy. I hate it when it sinks in to pores and crevices and wrinkles and just makes me look that much older. So I've tried loads of different foundations and this is nothing new. I know it kind of made the rounds online a couple of years ago, but I still love it. You can tell this is the one I use every day because I've lost the lid. But this is the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. And I use shade number 21. And this is like one of the only makeup products that I will buy on Amazon. I'm kind of scared of buying things on Amazon because you never know if it's going to be real or not. So I just tap it on. I kind of put it, toward the center of my face. And then we're going to blend it in with a sponge. I prefer a sponge to a brush. I like my foundation to be light and like light to medium coverage. I don't feel like I need a ton of coverage, so I just go with, this is just like the perfect amount. And I love how it makes my skin look a little bit glowy, but not shiny. And I found that when I pair it with that moisturizer, I don't have a lot of problem with my oil breaking through. So I'm just gonna pat that all on. It's just kind of got this like natural finish, a little bit glowy finish that I think looks like skin, and how I wish my skin looked rather. So I'm gonna put some concealer on and then I'll be right back. So now that I've gone in and put concealer on, the next step is powder. I don't bake. I don't like lots of powder. I do have some fine lines under my eyes because I'm not 25. And I find that if you use too much powder, it kind of settles into those lines and just makes you look older. So, but I do like powder to just kind of set everything. I don't know, maybe it's a security blanket. I just do a light dusting over my whole face. And this powder, y'all. This is one of my favorite products. I saw Robert Welsh use this on YouTube, and pretty much everything he says to me is gospel. But it's just, let me show you. It's called the Lunatic. It's from Lunatic Cosmetic Labs, and it's called the Mystifying Mattifying Powder. And look at that. It looks like a planchette from a Ouija board. So cute. And it's just a translucent powder. And the box that it came in looked like a tombstone. I still have it up in my bathroom. And so I think part of the reason that I love this powder is just because it's freaking adorable. And it's kind of got spooky vibes to it. And it just makes me feel a little bit magical when I use it. So I'm just going to dust that all over my face. I don't really focus it anywhere. Just kind of do it all over. And this, not one of my top five, not one of my top five, but this brush is the Sigma large powder brush. I spent too much money on it, and I love it very, very, very much. So yeah. Let me go in with blush, and then I'll be right back. So the blush that I used was just the Bare Minerals Paint Me Up Gen Nude Powder Blush. The next product that I want to talk about is highlighter. And highlighter is another product that I have struggled with because of my textured skin. And like I said, I have acne scars. I have fine lines around my eyes here. So it's just never been something that I've had a lot of luck with. That is until I tried this product. And this is the Rare Beauty highlighter, the liquid illuminator in the shade Enchant. And it's just one of the prettiest things I've ever put on my face. So I just put a little dot right here at the top of my cheekbone. And then I just like to use my finger, and I kind of blend it down a little bit and then kind of up onto my temples. Yeah. Oh, it's not showing up very well on camera. Let me do the other side. Just putting a little dotty dot there. And then blending it with my finger. Oh yeah, you can see it on that side. Let me actually turn down this light a little bit. Yeah, you can see it better that way. When the light like reflects off of it, I think it looks, it's just so pretty. It's shiny. It's not too much. It looks very natural. And it's, if you have not had luck with highlighters, if you feel like, because I don't like them, if one, I feel like you can see them from space, and two, they are too, like they accentuate your texture. Like that's not cute. So this one's perfect. So third thing that I want to talk about are these e.l.f. No Budge eyeshadow sticks. I have a problem. I keep buying them. I don't have all the colors. There are more colors than this. There's a purple one that I want to get. I don't have it yet because that's my favorite color. And I just love these. They come in matte shades. Here we go. They come in matte shades. They come in sparkly, shimmery shades. They're $5. And on the back, they come with a sharpener. And then let me just show you what the pencil looks like. It's just like a stubby little crown at the end. And these are, I use these almost every day. They are perfect for a one and done makeup look. And when I'm getting ready and going to work in the morning and it's 5:30 in the morning and I'm trying to put my makeup on before I get out the house, these are fantastic. I'm not gonna wear it today because I have another eye product that I want to talk about, but I just kind of start in the socket where I want it deepest in this outside bit here, and then I just blend it up to the brow bone and across the lid. And after they set, it takes about a minute and they set, they don't move. They just provide beautiful color all day long. One of probably my favorite one to wear is this one in Magnetic Pool. It's just kind of a gray, lavender gray bit, and I just think it looks so pretty. You put it in the crease, you blend it out, and it looks like you used more colors than you actually did. So that is definitely a winner in my book. Like I said, they're $5. You can't beat it. And you could use multiple ones together. I just tend to go for these when I'm going for I want to put makeup on that day, but I don't want to put makeup on that day. And it's one product, one and done, across the whole eyelid, and you're looking cute. If you aren't using an eye primer, I just want to say, start using an eye primer. I, many years ago, sold, I won't say the name, but I sold makeup. It was for like an MLM. It was a big one. And while I met some nice people, lost some money, I did, one good thing was I learned about eye primer. I had never even heard, this was probably like 12, 15 years ago. And I learned about eye primer. And I have oily eyelids. And so putting on a primer, it's going to make your eyeshadow look better. It's going to perform better. It's going to make it last. You're not going to get creasing and bunching. My sister-in-law once asked, we had gone to a wedding, and she was like, your eyeshadow still looks really nice and you've had it on for like 12 hours. What do you use? And I was like, primer, eyeshadow base. So this is the Sigma one that I got because also Robert Welsh. Anyway, brows. I'm going to do my brows, and we're going to talk about my brows. Just quickly, I have very blonde white brows. I have one brow pencil that I have found in my life that is from Benefit that is just slightly darker than my eye. Like, a lot of brow pencils look so dark on me and so unnatural. So I've just kind of, on the daily, I've kind of given up on, I just put some gel in because even though they're pale, they're wild, they're crazy. I put some gel in, I glue those suckers down, and then I'm done. So if you're like, why I can't see your eyebrows, I have accepted that I look a bit like a ghost, a bit like I'm dead. And I'm okay with that. So product number 4 is another eye product, and this is the ColourPop palette, the All Amethyst palette. Now, I own several ColourPop palettes. They're probably my favorite because They're inexpensive. They're good shadows. You get lots of color payoff. They blend really well. A lot of their palettes have shades that are like this one here that are kind of like their super shot shadows, which are just like bam, like shimmer and shine and very dramatic. So I feel like I can use like 3 colors out of this, get a whole eye look. Purple's my favorite, so that's why I picked this palette in particular. But I really think, and we all know, like they launch a new palette every week. But you can find a palette that ColourPop makes that is a color story that speaks to you. This is my go-to. I use this almost every day. It kind of doesn't matter what I'm wearing. I'll wear purple eyeshadow, like Christmas. I wore this Christmas sweater and purple eyeshadow because that's just my favorite. So I'm going to do this is kind of my everyday look, and it's quick and easy. I only use 3 colors. Yeah, 3 colors when I do it. But I feel like it looks like I put a lot more effort into it, which is kind of for me when it's 5:30 in the morning, I'm getting ready. I feel like that's kind of the name of the game. So, and I only use one brush and 3 colors. So I just use a blending brush. This is from Profusion. It's their firm blending brush, and I like it because it's not super soft. I am not, like I said earlier, I'm not a spring chicken. So let me hold it out here. My eyelids have started, you might see as I start to blend here, that my eyelids have gotten kind of, see, like they're kind of crepey. So if I use a blending brush that is too soft, then it just ends up moving the skin around rather than the product. And I always start by, I'm going to place my brush where I want the most color, which is right in there in the socket, in the crease. And then I'm just going to diffuse it out. And I go quite high. Like I blend it almost all the way up to the brow. I go quite high because I don't know if technically my eyelids are hooded. I guess maybe a little, but I feel like if I want people to see that purple, then I have to take it up higher. So yes, I put it in the socket, but I also blend it up to the brow bone. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Next, I'm gonna go all over the lid, and oh, I didn't say, I just went in with this bottom center shade right here called Crystal Crazy, and I did that in the socket. And now I'm gonna go in with Sunbird, the middle kind of glittery shade, and I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. And then I'm gonna go back in with Crystal Crazy, just on that blending brush. And I'm gonna go right under my under eyes and just very gently kind of connect it into that outside bit there. And I'm just gently. I don't like to take it very far down under my eyes, but I do like to go, I do like to go under my eyes there. And then the last bit is just doing inside corner highlight. So I'm going to use this high grade shade in the top middle there. And I'm just going to put it on my pinky. I like, when it comes to like shimmery shades and things, like I even did it with my highlighter, I prefer to use my fingers. And I think it's because when you're doing something glittery and shiny, you want to be kind of precise. You don't want it to go like, oh, glitter everywhere. So I tend to use my fingers instead of a brush for glittery things, because I feel like I get more precise placement with it. Yeah. And that's the eyeshadow. So, I know I haven't put mascara on, and I think you can tell that I don't have mascara on. So we'll get to that in just a second, because just like my eyebrows, my eyelashes are very fair and very blonde. But I'm going to go in with setting spray, and setting spray is not my last product, but I'm just going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter. I like to put it on before I do my mascara, because it seems like when I do it after, my mascara smudges. Maybe I'm too impatient, but that's why I do it before. So product number 5 is this guy. I bought it on Amazon. The brand is, it says it's Gaia Top. It was like $10. I use it for this. I use it for drying my setting spray, and I think the reason why it's product number 5 is because I use it every day. It has 3 speeds. I have it on the lowest speed, so it's not too loud. But you just hit the button. There it goes. But I use it for makeup, for setting spray. But I also use it when I'm doing my skincare. Like when I put one bit on, like a serum or essence or something, and it feels like, especially in the morning when I'm trying to like get out the door, I use this, and I go like this, and it dries it, and it just makes me feel bougie and fancy, and I love it so much. I'll see if I can find the link for the exact one and put it in the description box. But this was, I found it on Amazon. It was $10, and I use it every day. It comes with this little stand, so it just sets. It's like wireless. You charge it with a USB, and yeah, this is my favorite. I love it. So mascara is always my last step before I walk out the door, and I have very fair blonde eyelashes. However, I'm quite blessed in the fact that they are long and curled, so I don't use an eyelash curler. I don't use eyeliner every day. I tend to prefer the look of being able, I feel like when I put eyeliner on, that becomes like the star of the eye look rather than the eyeshadow. And I prefer, like, I spent all that time blending that eyeshadow and making it look cute, that I don't want you not to be able to see it because it's just eyeliner. I don't know. I have sometimes, if I do a lot of, I go to Ren Fest every year, Texas Renaissance. I'm in Texas. I go to the Renaissance Festival every year, and I dress up, and I tend to do some looks for that, some makeup, and a lot of times I'll wear eyeliner then, because it's more like costumey. Like I said, this is everyday, just enough where I feel like I'm looking cute. I feel like I put something on. I feel like I put some effort into myself that day. And, you know, I don't wear makeup every day. Lots of days I go to work and I don't have any makeup on. I remember telling one of my coworkers one day, I was talking about something that I saw on YouTube, and she was like, oh, what kind of YouTubers do you watch? And I was like, makeup. That's mostly what I watch is makeup. And she was like, oh, really? That's interesting because you don't wear makeup every day. And I was like, that's true. When I was in high school, I had this crippling fear of going out of the house without makeup on. And now that I'm much older than in high school, I really have found the confidence to where I don't feel like I have to wear makeup to go out. If you do, that's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just saying for me, that was like a crippling fear. And so when I got older and I got comfortable with only wearing makeup when I wanted to wear makeup, that was like a huge thing for me. So now I do makeup. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's, everyone always tells you practice self-care, and that can be hard. That's way easier said than done. But for me, waking up a little bit earlier in the morning, not every morning, but a little bit earlier in the morning before I have to go to work, I put on like a YouTube video or a podcast or something. And I sit there and I do my makeup for about, 30 minutes or so before I leave for work. And it's not about looking a certain way. It's about having that little me moment. So that's why makeup is so important to me, is because that is my self-care. That is my hobby. Like for some people, they sew or they knit or they, kayak. I do makeup and I put makeup on, and that's my hobby, my fun me time. This mascara, by the way, again, it's one that I have been using for a while. It's the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. I like it because it's a tubing mascara. When you have white blonde eyelashes, any little bit of mascara that's left on my eyes, you can tell. Like it, because if I don't have mascara on, my eyelashes disappear. And so if I can't wash it off completely and there's any little bits left, it's like a pet peeve of mine. It drives me crazy. So I like that this one I can wash, like it's tubing, so I just prefer a tubing mascara. I hate waterproof mascara because of the same reason. I hate trying to get it off my eyes. Like makeup, I enjoy putting it on. I don't love taking it off. Like I have really had to push myself to be like, I'm going to be washing my face, doing my skincare at night, because I don't enjoy that bit as much. Like I like putting my face on and feeling pretty, but taking it off and like being an adult and like taking care of my skin is not my favorite. But that's part of why I made this channel, is because I am still learning, for sure. I am still getting better with makeup and learning new things, and I want to share that journey with y'all, and hopefully find some other people on the onlines that enjoy makeup as much as I do. And also, I said spooky things. I didn't have anything spooky in this video, but I've got plans. Things are planned. Show you my skull. I have a skull on my desk, and this just, look at it. It's gold, and it's shiny and filigree, and it just makes me happy. I should probably stop now. If you enjoyed listening to me chat, putting on a little bit of makeup, hopefully maybe you saw something that you would like to give a shot. please do give this video a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Weekly videos, that's the plan, is to do weekly videos where I do all kinds of fun things. So I thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you again next week. Bye!